Hey everybody, welcome back to the Black Sheep Requiem. I'm going to do a vinyl update today. I picked about, I don't know, 10 or 12, something like that, records of, I've got in the past maybe 2-3 weeks, something like that. I got a huge stack. I've been just getting tons of stuff lately, so I'm just picked out a few just to kind of give you guys a quick update on some stuff. I'll probably do maybe a CD one and then maybe another vinyl one here in the next few days too. Kind of bang out a few for you since it's been over a month or so since I've been around. So just been busier shit with life, just same old stuff like everybody else. So we're listening to the new Tombstoner record, and this is Victims of Vile Torture, and this is out on Redefining Darkness Records. Fucking killer shit, man. I love their EP, and this is even better. So killer stuff. But yeah, check it out. Tombstoner. That's what we're listening to. All right, let's get to some vinyl. So the first thing I got to show you guys today is this beauty, and this is Sutra, and this is Dunes. This record's from 2017 on the Artesian Era label. Kind of show you here the inside here. It's a double record. Pretty cool little gems of vinyl. Kind of a starburst, whatever you want to call it. That one's kind of got the orange tint to it, and the other one is kind of more of this flavor. So yeah, pretty cool. But back to the band. So Sutra is a Canadian metal band that is above a lot of the other kind of modern technical death metal that's out. I would say has a real lot of like dark vocalizations on this, kind of like real sweeping, flashy guitar work. You know, technical death metal is really not my thing, but in this I have a couple of them because I found a few gems that I really like. So I thought I'd share them with you guys. If, you know, something that's kind of not over the top technical and that's all they're showing off kind of a thing. Not really into that stuff, but this is really good stuff. I really like it's got like a varied vocal stylings on this. And the guitar work is just like really tasteful, really tasteful. I think that's what I really like about this. And another thing that I really like about this is that it's kind of more of the atmospheric side of kind of tech death. I would compare it and kind of put it in the same category maybe as like Ulcerate, something like that. So if you're into that stuff, check this out. It's a awesome record, man. And look at that cover. The cover's badass too. But it's just really a mesmerizing and real impressive album. So yeah, check it out. Sutra, Dunes from 2017. All right. So next up we got this beauty. And this is Agents of Satan. And this is the final set. And this came out this year on Nuclear Ass Records, and I think it was kind of in cooperation with like a few other labels too. So I think it might even say on here. Yeah, Rotten Scum Records was also another one. So just kind of cool. And this has colored vinyl also with this, and kind of cool. Labels too. I really like the labels on this record. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there's nice deep red, kind of cool label on there. And then the other side has that for a label. So with Agents of Satan, they're a California band. I think they started around 1995, I think, if I remember correctly. This also comes with a poster too, so if you're into that. So but this record was recorded live in November of 2011. It's really kind of hard to describe their music. It's like it's a mix of, like, I would say sludgy doom, like grindcore, power violence, and also like tinges of black and punk. It's a really cool band, just a crazy array of sounds and stuff. So if you're into something that you want to check something new out, this would definitely be a great album to start with. And this is Agents of Satan. Alright, next up we have some more tech death for you guys, and this is Discreet, and this is Engage the Mechanicality 2021 reissue, I should say. This originally came out in 2010. Show you, there's kind of the inners here, Volt stuff. Kind of has cool vinyl on this also. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But this originally came out in 2010, like I said. These guys are from Kansas. When this came out, these guys were being hailed like the new next big thing kind of in death metal at that time. This is their only full-length release they ever had. I think they had maybe an EP right before this, if I remember correctly. It got some really cool, like low register, like tremolo lines in this that are really cool. They stand out. They're really neat. Just great technicality on this, and real engaging like structure, song structures and stuff. So, but yeah, if you're into technical death, never heard of these guys, definitely check it out. You know, it's nothing like that's, I don't know, you know, mind altering or anything like that, but it's good, solid shit. So check it out. Discreet. All right. And the next record we have is this. And this is Invocation Spells. And this is The Flame of Hate from 2016. This came out on Hell's Headbangers. And this is also on a colored variant. So it's really cool. I'll show you that a little bit. And this is their third record. They're a Blackened Thrash band from Chile. It's just really, you know, just terrific, you know, black thrash riffing on this. And it's just got like real kind of bloodthirsty vocals. You know, it's real technical. I mean, the technical skill of these guys is badass, especially with it only being a duo. It's just great raw songwriting, straight to the point. It's just very enjoyable shit. If you're into Blackened Thrash, man, these guys do it well. So check it out. Invocation Spells. Okay, now this record was kind of a surprise for me. A lot of you guys know Jason Hook. He had a YouTube show. He hasn't done anything for a while, but he's really into the punk scene, and he's got into a lot of the metal and stuff too. But this was I got from Jason. Jason kind of threw this out here on his Facebook page that he has, and what he described, I was like, shit, I gotta order that. So I pre-ordered, got it, and man, I love this record. So what this is Final Gasp, and this is Haunting Whisper, and this came out 2021 on Triple B Records. And holy shit, this is like fantastic Samhain worship. I mean, these guys are from Boston. It's like very, you know, dark, hardcore, punk metal. And it even has some like synths in it and stuff like that to kind of, you know, make the atmospheric and stuff. It's really cool how they did it. It creates like a real creepy image. It's just, you know, I guess my only complaint about this whole thing is that it's so fucking short and that it's not a full length. man, I am ready for a full length. I mean, this EP is killer, but man, if you're into Sam Hain or like early Danzig and stuff, check these guys out for sure. It's cool, great stuff. All right, let's see here. Next up, well, my shit must have ran out here. All right, so the next up we got what a lot of you guys have already seen and from everybody else, new Cerebral Rot. Excretion of Mortality 2021 on $20 spin. And you know, this comes with like a cool big poster, inner sheet. Show you the vinyl here, kind of the variant that I got, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool variant there. But I mean, what else can be said about Cerebral Rot? I mean, for such a young band, they're just putting out fucking badass shit. You know, they're Washington death metal maniacs. I mean, such good stuff. You know, it's like very thick textured riffs on this. It's like every time I listen to this, it's like blunt force trauma that's enjoyable. That's the best way I can describe it. So it's fucking just killer shit. You know, you get a lot of the questions from people, is it better than their last record? Because that was hailed, you know, such a great record. And it's kind of yet to be determined for me personally. I love both their full lengths, and they both scratch different inches, I guess you could say. So both, you know, just get it done perfectly. I mean, it's a must. You're into death metal, Cerebral Rot. It's a gimme. All right, now to kind of change lanes a little bit. This next record is my favorite live record of all time. I have the original of this that came out in October of 1985. So the reason that I had to pick up a new copy of this was because I've had this, my original record of this, for 36 years, and I've wore it the fuck out, literally. So, you know, I just thought, you know what, I need to get a new copy of this to play, kind of put my original away and something I can play that's still on vinyl. So I picked up a new copy of this, and yes, it's Iron Maiden's Live After Death. I mean, what else can be said about this record? I mean, anybody that's a metal fan, I mean, it's just an incredible live album. A lot of you probably know some of the live shows from this were from 1984 in London, and also from Long Beach, California in 1985. It's just, you know, let's see, what was I in 85? I would have been, what, 15, 16 years old, something like that. And I mean, I played and played and played. I mean, for years I played this fucking record over and over. I mean, it's still, when I want to hear Maiden, this is what my go-to. I put this on usually. This or their first couple records. I mean, as far as the Bruce times, this is the record for me personally. I just love the sound of it. I love everything, the atmosphere, everything about this. So, yep, I guess enough said. Iron Maiden. I mean, badass, man. All right. So, kind of go back here. We got something else that came out this year, and this is Disaster. And this is Churches Without Saints. Came out, like I said, this year on Metal Blade. Just, you know, Disaster is from Germany. They've been around quite a while. And I think they've been back around since like 89 or something like that, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's just like real great, like unhinged Blackened Thrash. This is their 9th full-length album. And this is this is probably one of my favorite records by them. I mean, they're still just fucking tearing it up. So I just admire the vocals on here so much. It's all of his different unique like screams and growls and barks and, you know, etc. It's just like he's all over the place, and it just fucking conjures up some, you know, real filthy evilness in the sound of it. So yeah, it's just a very fun record, and it personifies a fucking metal record for me. So yeah, Disaster. Check them out, man. All right, and now we have Death Grave, and this is So Real It's Now, and this came out in 2018 on Tank Crime Records, and this is some really badass death grind. It's kind of their colored vinyl there, and but it's a really cool mix of, like, I would say, like death metal and hardcore. Because as you guys all know, I listen to a lot of hardcore punk and stuff too. So it's a good mixture of that. Short songs that really just go straight towards the jugular. It kind of reminds me of what you would kind of get if you took like Repulsion, mixed it with some Autopsy, and it's done very well. I guess that's a good way for me to describe it. So if you like the sounds of that, check it out. Death Grave. Okay, and these next two albums I got, and these will be the last two on this little segment, are from one band, some black metal. And this is, let me see here, I'll kind of show you both at the same time. And this is Pan American Native Front. And this is Tecumseh's War and Little Turtle's War. Both of these are out now on vinyl, and I think they might have them on other platforms too. I'm not sure. From Nuclear War Now. But yeah, so, you know, I'm a big black metal fan too as well. I mean, I like all fucking metal. Anything Scream, I love it. But this is such amazingly unique black metal coming out of Illinois, I think the Chicago area, if I remember correctly. And what's even more incredible about these guys, or this guy, is that it's a one-man project. The content of all of both these records, I should say, not all, but well, it is all because it's these two. But the content deals with indigenous Native American history, which is just very, very cool. Something different, original, something different. Great, you know, stories, you know, that kind of a thing. Let me check these out. I'd show you guys the vinyl too, but these are on color. This one, it's like, oops, like a dark, kind of a navy blue almost. Real pretty record. But kind of going back on this, and these have some cool inserts and stuff like that also. So let me show you the inside of this one. But like I'm saying, it's just like super unique. I mean, it's like the guy really came up with some cool stuff. It's kind of a cool brownish black kind of record there, vinyl. But the music on these just captures perfectly the essence of like war, bravery, and victory. It kind of takes over the listener. And it's like a journey through time almost. I would really compare it to almost like when you're watching a war movie or something like that. I mean, the albums blend rawness, aggression, melody, atmosphere. I mean, it's just, you know, it just creates a very, very unique listening experience. The lyrics on this album are fantastic. The vocals are powerful, and the instrumentals are flawless on this thing. I mean, this is literally, both of these are just incredible black. If you like black metal at all, these are a must. So yeah, Pan American Native Front. Check them out. All right, guys, and that's it for my vinyl update. One other thing I just got to say quick. Just gonna throw this out there because I get a lot of messages on my Instagram. Which check out my Instagram. It's Black Sheep Requiem. Just punch that in Instagram and it'll come up. I post a ton on there, like 3-4 things a day, so then you see all what I'm getting all the time. You don't have to wait for these updates all the time. But if you want to check me out there, subscribe to me on there or follow me, that kind of thing. But you know, I get a lot of messages on there. I get a lot of messages on Facebook. I get messages on here on YouTube. But I get a lot of bands that contact me, want me to send me records and CDs and shit like that, and a lot of labels too, to review and that kind of a thing. My personal take on that, you know, I used to write a fanzine when I was young, back in my teens and stuff like that, back in the late 80s and stuff, and you know, it got a lot of free promo stuff like that. But the kind of way I look at it now, being, you know, a guy, older guy that's, you know, done pretty well for himself, in my early 50s, and I will buy your shit. I don't need you to send me stuff. You know, I appreciate people wanting me to and get your name out there and stuff, but man, send me a message. I'll listen to your stuff. Fuck, I'll buy it, man. You don't need to send me any free shit. I'll buy it from you because I want to keep the underground alive. And to me, that's what's important. You know, it's great, you know, it's great seeing people throw people's names out there and getting stuff and all that, which is a fantastic thing if that's what you want to do. But for me personally, I'll listen to it. If I dig it, I'll fucking buy it from you. I want to help you guys out. I want to keep our scene alive. I've been in it since the early 80s and we need to keep it going. I'm trying to help out the youth. My label's coming soon. Lots of other cool shit's coming. So until then, everybody, stay fucking extreme.